Right, so here's the guitar. It might sound a bit lower than normal because it's in D standard, not E, because it's got really thick strings on it. So yeah, if you're wondering why it sounds sort of bassier or lower than normal, because it's in D standard. So here's the bridge in sort of the humbucker, not a normal position. And the middle, so both of them in humbucker. And neck. But basically the bridge pickup has got quite a lot of mid-range in it, and then the neck pickup is kind of quite percussive and bassy. It almost sounds acoustic in some positions. So if I do the same again, but they're both in coil split now, so middle. And then the neck, which is the amp is completely clean at the moment, so if you can hear any sort of clipping, it's just because the camera on the iPhone's shit. Right, so there's the pickups. With the tone control, if I roll it all the way back, the cap that I've got in it doesn't roll it off like a normal tone control. It kind of adds this kind of mid-range sound. So back on the bridge in single coil, so this is what it sounds like normally. Then roll back. Which I don't really, it sounds quite good for sort of jazz stuff, so if I just sort of on the neck pickup. Yeah, so I kind of, when I roll the tone back, I normally use it with a bit of distortion, so you kind of get that sort of, I'll turn the distortion up a little bit, you kind of get that Queens of the Stone Age sound, so on the middle position. With a bit more distortion, so this with a big muff pedal, you can kind of get the sort of stoner rock sort of sound, so it's like. So that's what that sounds like. That's with the tone roll back. Other than that, I think sorry, there's sort of got the kill switch as well. So I'll just show you what that sounds like. So. It's just temporary, so it only works when it's pushed down. To be honest, it's a bit of a gimmick. I don't really use it that much, but it's quite cool to use like live and stuff, just on the ending of a song or whatever. It can easily be removed if you want it to. It's only 2 wires. Apart from that, I'll quickly run you through it. So as you can see, there's a hole in the middle because being left-handed, it's difficult to find pick guards that are cut. So this was a normal Strat pick guard that I cut the 2 holes in for the humbuckers. Obviously, normally I have a sticker there or something, just to sort of cover it up, but I took it off. Like I said, if you want, the knobs can be changed. So I've either got, I think I've got 3 sort of cream strat knobs that I can put on, or I can just put 3 of these chicken head ones on. On the back, there's a few stickers and stuff that can be taken off if you want. So yeah, there's just a couple of bits and pieces. Obviously there's scratches and stuff all over the back, scratches all over the body. Like I said, it's dented to hell, but it plays really nicely. Quite a big chunk missing out of the corner there, which for some, I don't know why, the body was bought second hand and it was pretty battered when it came, and then I wasn't particularly careful with it when I was painting it. Like I said, this was sunburst. It's still sunburst underneath. I didn't take all the paint off. And as you can see in the light, it kind of fades from this pink, shell pink colour to sort of this orangey, sort of almost browny salmon colour, because of the tinted lacquer, which means that also the longer you leave it in the sun, this will also continue to sort of brown and go a funny colour, because it's nitro, not the poly stuff that they use now. It's the stuff that they used to use back in the 60s when they were painting them, so it will fade and check and stuff with time. Headstock, I'll show you the back. The old style tuners. All the chrome hardware on this has all been sort of dulled down and rusted or taken the shine off. So these are a little bit more dull than they would be normally. I'm not sure if you can pick it up in the camera. Decals on it that just says Xander on it. It's got a normal, the headstock's the right way around. It just says Xander on it. It's just because obviously my name's Alexander. It can be removed. It's just one of those cheap ones off eBay that you get for a couple of quid. They're just like water slide ones you can stick on. Apart from that, I think that's everything. Like I said, it's tuned quite low down because I've got ridiculously thick strings. I don't know if you can pick that up. I think they're like 80 gauge strings or something ridiculous like that. They're really thick. Yeah, I mean it's got a really low action on it at the moment, but as you can hear, it doesn't. There's no buzz. That's right up on the 12th fret, and there's just. Yeah, I mean it's still got a really low action. The neck is dead straight as well. There's like a tiny bit of curve in it, but it's set up pretty much perfectly, and it doesn't. I've never noticed, even with changing from 10s to sort of, I think these are like 14 gauge or something, the set, they don't, I've never really had to change the neck, like I've never had to adjust the truss rod that much. It just seems to stay in place. It's just rock solid. I can't remember where the neck's from. I think it's from a Squire, and I think the body might be as well. I can't remember. All I know is I've got a Squire neck plate. So I think that might have come with the neck. I don't know what model it's from, but yeah, they were bought separately. So I mean I think it's pretty much just, yeah, I think it's a Squire neck. I'm not sure where the body's from. Not that it really matters because I know it's Alder anyway, whatever it is. But yeah, like I said, it just plays really nicely. It's rock solid. I mean, like I said, it looks sort of bashed up and pretty dirty and stuff, but it plays brilliantly.